So this might be some actual good news surrounding Masters of the Universe and He-Man. Well, I guess it depends. It depends if you like the Netflix He-Man series. Like a lot of people were on the fence about that. I personally liked it. If you didn't like it, this is probably horrible news. But if you did like it, then this is some pretty good news. I'm excited. I'm happy about it. Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel once again. I am Robert Storms. As always, you find me for the very first time. Please do all that shit. Hit the like button, subscribe. You know what? I'm tired of talking about it. You know what to do. Do it. Just do it. And speaking of doing it, let's talk about Masters of the Universe moves to Netflix with Kyle Allen as the new He-Man. So if you guys don't really know what's going on, He-Man has sort of been in like this purgatory hell forever. Like so many different studios try to get this thing rebooted. We had David Goyer attached to it. And every time they would get a different He-Man attached to it, the director would end up leaving. Like this movie has been in the works for like 15, 20 years, and these studios cannot get this thing going. And every time they try, the director walks out from creative differences. The studio just doesn't know what to do. The actor leaves and blah, blah, blah. So now Sony's like, look, we're just going to hand this thing over to Netflix. So the long-term, the film has changed hands from Sony to Netflix. And additionally, Kyle Allen has assigned to play He-Man. So this is actually really good news for me, because I feel like Netflix understands. Whoa, wrong shit, not dying light. I feel like Netflix understands He-Man and the Masters of the Universe property. Whether you're talking about that CGI looking He-Man, which is actually really fucking good, or He-Man Revelations, which I thought was really fucking good. The second part wasn't as good as the first part, in my opinion, but I still thought it was really good. It's what I wanted to see at a He-Man. So I feel like they understand the property. Whereas when you look at something like Sony and you see the people that they were trying to cast, like as He-Man, like no. And the directors didn't understand He-Man, and it was a whole thing. So I think Netflix doing a He-Man live action would be really good. I don't want to see a He-Man live action movie though. I don't. He-Man would be so awesome as a live action series. Do what you did with The Witcher, but replace The Witcher with He-Man and add a little bit of sci-fi into that thing. He-Man doesn't have to be overly sci-fi, but just add a little bit of sci-fi into that. Do what you did with The Witcher, because what He-Man is Star Wars meets Lord of the Rings. That's what He-Man is. He-Man has all this different lore and Eternia and all this stuff. So if you could sit there and take this, and I would say go with a series instead of a movie, because let's be honest, series are working so much better than movies nowadays because you get so much more time for character development. Do a actual live action series like The Witcher, and then just take The Witcher, make it in that fantasy realm, and then add elements and sprinkle a little bit of sci-fi. Just sprinkle a little bit of sci-fi there, like boom, there, and then just go with that. I think it would work wonders. I think that's the way to go. And for me, I think it's a fantastic, present. It feels like a late Christmas present. It's like, oh yeah, the rights went from Sony and they handed it over to Netflix. Thank you, because Sony's been sitting on this property for how many years now, and they have done zero with it. They don't know what to do with it. Netflix has already had, whether you like it or not, 2 hit series, the CGI series and the He-Man Masters of the Universe Revelation series, 2 hit series with He-Man. They know what to do with the property and what to do with the character. He-Man has given second life by coming over to Netflix, and I think that's a really important thing. So yeah, as you can see right here, it says Allen is replacing Noah, whatever that guy was, who was originally supposed to play He-Man back in 2019 before leaving last April. Allen appeared in West Side Story. Also, he's part of the main cast on the Hulu's The Path. So this guy looked like he's gonna have to bulk up. He's going to have to bulk up, just like anything, just like the previous guy, this Noah guy. He's going to have to bulk up. There's no if and buts about that. If you're going to play He-Man, you got to bulk up, man. So I'm actually really excited about this news. I think this is really, really good news. I want to see Netflix turn it into a series, though. But I want to know what you guys think. How do you feel about it? Leave those comments in the comment box below. How do you feel about He-Man doing Netflix doing a live action He-Man? Do you want to see it as a movie, a series? Leave those comments in the comment box below. You know what would be a hit home run though? Just get Chris Hemsworth to play He-Man. I know Chris Hemsworth. You don't want to typecast him in that role, the whole Thor role. But hey, guys, when it works, and when it's not broke, don't fix it. Make it happen. Until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.